Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Matt from snuscentral.org and snustv.com, and today we're going to be taking a look at G.3 load from Swedish Match. First, let's take a look at the can, let's look at the portions, then we'll talk about the flavor profile in the full review. Taking a look at the general G.3 load can in a little bit closer detail, you can tell that this has some really cool styling to it that's very futuristic and modern looking. This is super different than anything else that's on the market, and I really like this can design. It's really loud and bold and flashy, and sometimes I like that. Even though I really like these screw can designs, which are very modernistic but yet classy and tasteful, I think this load can right here is absolutely gorgeous looking. It is very different. So as you can see, Swedish Match went with the all silver can design on this one. And this label here on the top, this black background, is actually shiny, but I had to position it in a way here on the camera to really let you see all the stuff that's going on in this can, because the light hits it at a really weird angle. But anyway, this is a black glossy background with nice shiny font here and letters. The load is big and bold on the top, and I like the two arrows that circle each other that make the O. I think that's really cool as well. And then you have super strong in red, designating that yes, this is something you should not mess around with, nicotine wise. And these are actually raised and textured dots on here as well, which is really cool. Also, you can tell that Swedish Match has been doing something a little bit different on their catch lids. This has two indentations for your fingers to really get into that catch lid and open it up. Underneath of that catch lid, you're going to have a giant area to dispose of a lot of used portions when you're out on the go, so that way you don't have to worry about running to a trash can that often. Looking at the side of the seal here, you can tell that this is really nice and tasteful too, and it's actually a color swap. So look at that, it goes from black and silver to silver and black. And it still keeps that same color scheme, just really it flip-flops it and makes it look a little bit different. So on the side here you have Slim White Dry, Super Strong, and Black Velvet flavor, with the warning label and with the 5 out of 5 dots designating that it's a Super Strong. And load Slim White Dry, Super Strong, again Black Velvet flavored, and that's pretty much it. It's a really cool can, guys. I think this is a sharp option that Swedish Match went with, and it's gorgeous. Let's take a look at these portions in a little bit closer detail. So taking a look at the portions in a little bit closer detail, as you can tell, these are a super white, dry, slim, white, dry portion format. And I gotta say, even though these are, slim, white, dry, I felt these were very comfortable in the upper lip. These are probably the softest white dry portions I have ever felt. These really feel like the old Natu Fibe, if you're familiar with that, or natural fiber material that Swedish Match used to use on the tailored variety. These are super soft portions in the upper lip. You get 24 portions per can on this guy and 16.6 grams of total tobacco per can. So definitely a home run. You can definitely get your money's worth. These are very nice. Very low drip on this one because it is a white dry portion. When you get to about the 30-minute mark, it releases more moisture, but still, I didn't find these to be super moist as far as a lot of drip that is concerned. So they're very comfortable in the upper lip and very nice to use at work too. So if you don't like a really, super moist portion, these are definitely ones you want to go with, especially if you're going to keep it in for a long time. So great job, Swedish Match, on not only the portion format, but the can design as well. I really like this one. Flavor profile on G.3 load from Swedish Match is pretty darn interesting, I must say. Now, if you're a fan of these flavor profiles, you might want to try this one. It's pretty good. So the flavors that I'm pulling out of this, right when you pop it in, you get a really nice cooling sensation in the upper lip, but it's not mint. It is eucalyptus. And eucalyptus is known for that interesting character of a somewhat of a mint flavor, but it has a really nice cooling sensation in the upper lip. Also, you get a nice licorice character to it, like a black licorice, with hints of cocoa and a little bit of spicy tobacco. Now the main flavors that I'm picking up off of this is really licorice and a little bit of tobacco. And the tobacco is slightly cocoa-ish, but I think Swedish Match is trying to throw me off. Because yes, I did read the flavor description on this guy before I tried it, because I was really curious about it. And I normally don't do that. I don't really read flavor descriptors, but I did with this one. And I was looking for that cocoa flavor. It is there, but it is very, very faint. The licorice and the eucalyptus really overpower the cocoa flavor that's in here. But you do get a nice spicy tobacco character somewhat in the mid-ground, and not really the backdrop, not the background, but the midway point in the flavor profile. So you get a nice licorice character and cooling sensation from the eucalyptus, which I gotta say is somewhat familiar. It's like your mint licorice that used to be on the market from Swedish Match. I can't remember, was it X-Range? No. I can't remember the snus. If you do, drop the comment down below in the comment section. I just cannot remember the snus off the top of my head. But man, it really reminds me of the licorice mint option that General or Swedish Match had on the market not too long ago. And I have a feeling they discontinued it for load. So it really reminds me of that. But you do get a good licorice mint character with cocoa and spicy tobacco. And it's a really good flavor. Again, this is, it's pretty complex, but the flavors don't really hit you until about 15 minutes in, fully. Because this is a white dry portion, the flavors are not going to hit you right off the bat, unless you're looking for mint and licorice. If you're looking for those two flavors, you're going to get those right off the bat, but you're not going to get those spicy tobacco character or the cocoa flavors until about 10-15 minutes into the snoozing experience. But other than that, it's pretty darn good. It's not bad at all. Nicotine strength, on the other hand, holy crap, guys. This stuff is going to hit you like a freight train. If you like nicotine, this is going to do you in quite well. You're looking at 2.6%. And you guys know how Swedish Match likes to do their free nicotine. This stuff is nothing to play around with. I had the unfortunate event of throwing this in first time in the morning, and man, that stuff knocked me on my butt. I had to sit down and really rethink my life in the morning and my snooze decisions first time of the day. So don't take this stuff right when you wake up, because it'll knock you on your butt and probably put you back to sleep. But other than that, the nicotine strength is really, really good. Flavor longevity, since this is a white dry portion and a slim variety, you're looking at about an hour to an hour and a half in the upper lip, and it's pretty good. The flavors do tend to stale out a little bit when you take it to about an hour and a half mark. I would say safely you can use it for about an hour, but if you hit that hour and a half mark and say you forget that you have it in, they will sort of stale out. And that's probably because of the licorice and the eucalyptus. If you have a licorice eucalyptus snus in for that long, flavors get pretty bland. So just be aware of that. So I'd say about an hour and you're safe. So yeah, I think for value-wise, it's pretty darn good. This is priced at a premium type snus level, but for the amount of nicotine you get and the good flavor profile, don't pass this one up. You guys might really like this one. It's going to be in the same line as Volt and Wire. So if you like those two snoozes and you want something a little bit different with a licorice kick, this is your snus. Me personally, I don't use a lot of super strong nicotine snoozes. So personally, I'm not a fan of it. Just because I don't like licorice and mint. But not to say that this is a bad snus, because this is a pretty good snus for what you get. Good nicotine, good flavor complexity, and if you like licorice mint with a little bit of a twist, this is your snus. So be sure to check this one out, guys. So anyway, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, give it a share. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell button because subscribing doesn't mean anything anymore. So hit that bell button too, guys. So thanks again for watching this video. If you want to stay connected in the world of Swedish Snus, be sure to check out none other than snuscentral.org for the latest articles my friend Larry Waters wrote, as well as some of the really cool and interesting articles my friend Mo Unz wrote in his drunken stupor of a world. So thanks guys for watching this video, and until next time, you know the drill. Enjoy good snus. See you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.